For thousands of years, countries and nations were islands unto themselves. But as time went on and technology improved, societies became larger and more aware of the world at large. They built highways to trade with each other, while explorers like Christopher Columbus and Vasco da Gama pioneered voyages across the sea so important that their effects are still felt today. Nowadays, the world is more interconnected than ever. The average Canadian could be wearing clothes from anywhere on the globe and could call someone in Australia in an instant. All thanks to one thing: globalization. Part 1. What is globalization? Globalization is the increase in interdependence and connection between countries' economies, cultures, politics, and people through the exchange of goods, information, and ideas. It is held up by three pillars. Firstly, the economy, which drives trade and commerce between nations. Secondly is culture, as it enables the sharing of ideas, values, and beliefs that shape how we see the world and each other. The final pillar is technology, such as planes or the internet, that can shrink the distances between nations. There is no denying that globalization has become a large factor in everyone's lives, but the big question in everyone's minds is globalization a good thing or a bad one? Part 2. The good. Pro number 1. Economic prosperity. While we are currently in an economic downturn, globalization has brought great economic prosperity to many countries. It has smashed the barriers between nations, opening thousands of new markets with billions of customers to businesses. This allows businesses to make more money and generate new jobs, which boosts the GDP and raises standards of living. These benefits are especially important to developing countries such as India or China and have allowed them to catch up to rich Western countries such as America. Pro number 2. Poverty reduction. A secondary benefit from the prosperity brought by globalization is the decrease in global poverty. The number of people living in poverty each day has decreased by over 400 million since 2010, according to data from the World Bank. Pro number 3. More choices. In a pre-globalization world, whatever you could buy was whatever was around. If you couldn't grow avocados in your country, you would never know what one was, let alone taste them. Thanks to globalization, though, your local grocery store can import produce from anywhere, allowing you to enjoy more options for the same prices. Pro number 4. Faster development. Innovations and discoveries have been accelerating at lightning pace thanks to the increased connectivity that globalization offers. The greatest minds of the world can now work together to solve problems, and when solutions are found, they can be easily distributed and spread between nations. Pro number 5. Cultural diversity. It isn't just scientific ideas that are spreading quickly, it's also culture. Tools such as the internet and translators have allowed art like movies and music to be distributed globally regardless of language or country. More diverse cuisine is easy to come by thanks to immigrants bringing parts of their culture with them. And along with that culture comes new perspectives which can foster a more equitable and accepting community. Pro number 6. Global cooperation. Last but not least is globalization's largest benefit, global cooperation. The connections between countries have allowed organizations such as NATO, the EU, and the UN to form, which have the potential to completely change humanity for the better. These organizations allow hundreds of countries to all come together on humanity's biggest problems. Whether it be nuclear war or climate change, these organizations are the first line of defense against them. There are clearly immense benefits to globalization, but like all things, it cuts both ways. Now it's time to talk about the dark side, the mold on the otherwise delicious loaf of globalization. Part 3. The bad. Con number 1. Job displacement. Globalization has led to lots of outsourcing to developing nations, which has given jobs to many that need them in developing nations. Sadly, those jobs have to come from somewhere. Many workers in already developed countries have lost their jobs, as they are simply unable to compete with the cheap prices offered with outsourced workers. In many industries, globalization has made job security either questionable or non-existent. Con number 2. Worker exploitation. The race to the bottom doesn't just stop at outsourcing workers, it further extends to those workers' working conditions. Without the ironclad labor laws present in developed nations, it's easy for multinational corporations to take advantage of workers by putting them in low-paying sweatshops that run for mere pennies. This recklessness in the pursuit of profit causes workers to not be properly compensated while having to work in potentially life-threatening conditions. Con number 3. Environmental cost. Production expands to fit the needs of a global market. Companies need more cargo ships and planes to transport their goods, and more factories to make them. Fossil fuels and other resources are being used up quickly, causing shortages and worsening climate change, while large corporations lobby against legislation that protects the environment in order to keep profits trending upwards. Con number 4: cultural homogenization. While globalization can help show the beauty of other cultures, it often does the opposite. Due to the increase in market size, media and art often starts pandering to the masses, trying to be as generically appealing as possible. Immigrants also often feel pressured to assimilate to the dominant culture to fit in, which slowly kills off languages and traditions. Con number 5: increase in inequality. Wealth disparity has only increased due to globalization. Most of the people in position to reap the benefits of it are already incredibly rich, such as large multinational corporations who have the infrastructure to ship globally, while those that feel the negative impact are already impoverished or struggling, such as workers in developing nations or mom and pop shops that are struggling to keep up with production. Many nations and groups are beginning to be left in the dust, made by burgeoning new economies and large corporations. Con number 6: increased vulnerability. From smallpox to COVID, globalization has caused countless people to die of disease. Infections can spread incredibly fast through sea, air, or ground, and can reach new vulnerable populations thanks to the increase in traveling. It isn't just disease either. Interconnectedness has caused global vulnerability to financial crisis too, as when one economy sinks, every country that relies on it for trade feels the effects as well. Interdependence can be a benefit, but it has also turned modern society into a house of cards waiting to collapse. Now that we've looked at both the pros and cons of globalization, we can finally answer the question: is globalization good or bad? Part 4: the truth. As lame as it is, there really is no black and white answer to if globalization is good or bad. Like all things, it has benefits and negatives, and whether it is good or bad is up to you. Personally, I'm hopeful that globalization will be used as a force for good, allowing us to work together to solve problems such as climate change, cancer, and world hunger. No matter what you personally think, globalization is a force that cannot be stopped or reversed. Hopefully, our generation can be positive agents of globalization and change the world for the better by uniting instead of dividing.